In this video, we will be interpreting parameters of a linear function that models a real-world situation. Joe is driving to Denver. Let y represent his distance from Denver in miles. Let x represent the time he has been driving in hours. Suppose that x and y are related by this equation. Okay, so this is a linear equation. I know the y is on the wrong side, but it could be y equals mx plus b. This is our slope. This is our y-intercept. Okay. Notice that the miles is negative. That's because as time passes, he's taking miles away from this 275 miles, which is the total time or the total distance to Denver. Okay. So answer the questions below. Note that a change can be an increase or decrease. For an increase, use positive numbers, and for decrease, use negative numbers. Okay. What was Joe's total distance from Denver when he began the drive? So that means that how much time has passed if he's beginning his drive? No time has passed, that's 0. So that's when x is equal to 0, because x is the time, right? Okay, so it would be negative 55 times 0, which of course is going to go away, plus 275 equals y. Once that goes away, 275 is all that's left. So my answer is 275 miles. Okay, what is Joe's change in distance from Denver for each hour he drives? How much is the slope, in other words? Okay, so the slope is this number right here. So he's driving 55 miles per hour. So every hour he's taking 55 miles away from this 275. So change in distance is negative 55. Okay, so those are your two answers for this. 275 miles is what he had when he starts, and the change in distance is negative 55 per hour. Okay, let's look at the next question. Let y represent the total cost of publishing a book. Let x represent the number of copies of the book printed. Suppose x and y are related by this. It's also linear. Here's our slope. 10 is our slope. We're going to increase by 10 each time the x increases. And here's our y-intercept. This is how much we start with. Okay, so answer the questions below. Again, positive number for positive and a negative number for a negative. Okay, so what is the change in total cost for each book printed? Okay, change in total cost for each book printed. That is our slope, just like last time. That's our slope, and that's equal to 10 per book. $10 per book. Okay, it's the number in front of x. And then what is the cost to get started? Okay, that's when x is equal to 0 because we're starting, right? So that's 1250 plus 10 times 0 equals y. The 0 times 10 goes away, and we get 1250 equals y is the amount of money. Let's put a little money sign here that it takes to get started. Okay, let's do one more. On this one, we have owners of a recreation area are filling a small pond with water. Let y represent the total amount of water in the pond. In liters, let x represent the total number of minutes the water has been added. Okay, so x is the time and y is the amount of water in liters. Okay, answer the question. For an increase, use positive. For decrease, use negative. What is the change per minute in the amount of water per pond? Okay, so let's make sure we know this. It says let x represent the total number of minutes that the water has been added. So how much does this increase each time x increases by 1? Okay, that would be 28. Okay, so 28 per minute. Okay, and then the second question, what was the starting amount? That's going to be our y-intercept. Starting amount is going to be 700, and that's in liters. And that's it.